This might be one of the best places we ever went since moving to Japan. We're going to Mount Fuji. I actually forgot to film a proper intro for the video. So we actually rented a car to travel from close to Osaka to Mount Fuji, and it was about 5 or 6 hours of driving. And at some point there was literally snow everywhere, so that was so pretty. And we started seeing Mount Fuji. At least we knew where Mount Fuji was, but we couldn't actually see it. But don't worry, we'll get to see it several times in the video. It's just that with the wind and everything, you can literally see Mount Fuji and then 5 seconds later not see it anymore, so we'll get to see it. We just got to Mount Fuji. I wish I had something to show you, but I don't because it's so cloudy. But hopefully it's going to be sunny this afternoon and tomorrow. So now we're just going to get local udon, which is called Yoshida Udon, and then we don't know what we're going to do. Probably going to explore Fujiyoshida, which is a town next to Mount Fuji, and then hopefully it gets sunny after that. We'll see. J'ai même pas dit. Lakimasu.
Mamie dit attention, Magmi.
J'ai perdu les bonnes habitudes. It's over there. It's starting to get clearer, but can't really see it that well yet. Room tour. Our house is right over there. Such a good location. It's crazy. Can't wait to see what it looks like tomorrow morning for sunset. We'll see.
Sunrise though.
Oh, for sunrise.
C'est pas anodin.
It's supposed to be there. And over there, there's the Fuji Highland, I think is what it's called. It's an amusement park, but we're not going to go. And then we decided, you know what, it's time for a quick little smoothie break. We went back to Fujiyoshida to explore. Thankfully, Mount Fuji was out, and then it wasn't out anymore 5 minutes later for some reason. So we decided it's time to go back to the lake and go and get pancakes. I had the tiramisu pancake, and yeah, they were really, really good, but you had to wait like 30 minutes to actually be able to sit inside, so just beware. Although we were staying on the east side of Mount Fuji, we thought it might be quite nice to go on the west side and go to Makaino Farm Resort, which is a very popular place, especially for Japanese people. It's a huge park with lots of things to do. There's lots of animals you can pet and feed. This place is obsessed with providing as many places as possible where you can take pictures. There's even places where people queue up to take pictures. There's a single random table booth sitting in front of a field to take pictures with Mount Fuji. And then there's 2 swings where you can queue and take pictures and videos. I haven't actually decided if I really like the clips or if I hate them, but I'm embracing the slow-mo one because I look like a villain. And then we ended up stopping for lunch in the park, and mind you, by that time it was 4 in the afternoon because we had spent so much time queuing for the pancakes in the morning that we actually had breakfast at around 11:30, and so we got to eat overpriced sandwiches with Mount Fuji still doing its thing in the background. And then I actually realised that the cherry trees were starting to bloom, and usually they start blooming around late March or beginning of April, and this was on March 20th, so pretty good. And then we went to Fuji, which is a town in the south, and we dropped off our friends because they were taking a train to go to Tokyo, and then Mount Fuji was gone again. By the way, why does Mount Fuji look tiny sometimes and then look huge, but you're the same distance from the peak? It doesn't make sense for me. Am I missing something? I procrastinated editing this for so long that we actually ended up going back to Tokyo in May, and we love Mount Fuji so much we went back. Just for a day trip. This time we went by Shinkansen train to Tokyo rather than a car, and then took another train from Tokyo to Mount Fuji. We got on the train in Shinjuku in Tokyo, and then we stopped in Kawaguchiko. I think it was about 2 hours of train maybe. We did a bit of shopping, and then we took the bus to try and get a little bit closer to the Kawaguchi Lake. This time we really wanted to explore the Kawaguchi Lake rather than the Yamanakako Lake, which is the one we visited when we went in March. I feel like this lake is a great spot to take really good pictures. But I will say it did feel like the Kawaguchi Lake had way more tourists than the Yamanakako Lake. There were a lot of people who were actually cycling around the lake, so that's also something you can do. We spent the rest of the day just walking around the lake and getting coffee. We actually got to see the very, very famous Lawson that is right in front of Mount Fuji, and then we slowly started walking back to the train station. We randomly found this spot right next to the train station, so we waited there because there was a really nice view. But yeah, that's it. Let me know if you have any questions about where we went, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!